heb ik blokken nodig? We zijn live. Hi everyone. We're live now, right? Awesome. So I'm just gonna give it a couple of minutes to sort out my hair, but also just to wait for people to join. It's such a nice day, nice warm day today, so I'm hoping that there's people that are willing to practice. And then we'll record it as well. So if you can't do it now live, you can maybe do it later. Right. So for today we're gonna do a bit of lunges and I'm gonna put in some balances. So it's a lot of leg stuff today. We have 2 bricks here. If you have bricks at home, feel free to grab them and use them. I don't have anything really specific that really requires a brick, but as I said, we're gonna do some lunges, we're gonna do some balances. So you might find that it's helpful to have some bricks, just to lengthen your arms a little bit more, or to have the floor raised up a little bit. So I'll place them here. As you see, I'm on my own today. There's no Anthony to demo. However, Ferdy is behind the camera, so I'm not completely alone. He's been teaching outside, so he just came running in. Just in case you think like, why is his hair like that? He's been rushing back to the studio. Great. Should I start? Great. Hi everyone. So, today we're going to do lunges and balances. Let's start just in a comfortable seated position. If you want, you can use your brick or your book and just sit yourself up a little bit higher. If you feel the hips are a bit tight, that can be very useful, just to sit up a bit higher. Let your arms relax onto your legs and close your eyes. Take a moment to bring your focus inwards and just to scan around your body with your attention. And just noticing how the body is feeling today. You might feel some sensations. You might feel a lot of sensations. Don't get overwhelmed. At this point, you're just simply checking in. Just noticing what is there, even if you feel that it's sort of all over the place. Notice how you're feeling. Maybe you feel that there's sort of a general mood that you're in. And you're just checking in for that, so you don't have to make anything up. So if it's not very clear how you're feeling, that's also fine. And we're going to bring the focus to the breathing. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And then take a deep exhale out through your nose. Now keep that going. See if you can step out of your shallow breathing and step into this deeper kind of way of breathing, more conscious breathing. And then start to find a balance within that breath. So feel that the inhale and the exhale can become the same length. And then keep that there as a focus point, your breath. Something to return to whenever you feel that you're all over the place. Whenever you feel challenged. As I said, today we're going to do some balances and some lunges. So just using the breath to keep yourself steady or just to come back whenever you lose it. Take a deep inhale and lift your rib cage up and away from your hips. And when you exhale, just roll your shoulders back, feeling that space in the front of the chest, and feeling that engagement in the back body. Feel that you can bring the crown of the head up. You can allow the chin to soften down. We don't want to push it down too hard, but just as gently feel it dropping. And then with that deep breath, open your eyes, and then we'll start in a downward facing dog. Spread your hands and then just ease your way into your downward facing dog. Just paddling the legs, bending one knee, then the other. It might feel nice as well just to spread your weight from one hand to the other. So you can explore pushing that a little bit more. Maybe your right hand, then your left hand. So just finding your own way in this downward facing dog. At the same time, keep using your steady breath. So see if we can link the two together, which is what we call a vinyasa. That linking mechanism. Focus, consciousness, and action. In this case, movement. Then slowly start to settle down into your downward facing dog. Feel for spreading your toes and just bend your knees a little bit. And then feel that you can push into both hands and move your hips further back. Feel the sitting bones lifting up and push the hips further back. You might feel that you can start to reach the heels a little bit more down. But again, just take your time for that. So if you feel your legs are not quite ready for that, keep them a little bit more bent. So responding to how the body is feeling at this very moment in time. We're going to walk the feet slowly forward towards the hands and come to a ragdoll position, feet hip width apart. Again, bend your knees, soften into the front of your ankles. Relax your neck, and then just holding on towards the opposite elbows. You might want to have a little bit of swaying from side to side. You might just feel that you just want to hang a little bit and just be heavy. It is a little bit more warm at this time of the year, or especially today. So you might feel that you just need a moment just to ground and just to hang. It can feel a bit heavy sometimes, this heat. Release your arms and then slowly roll all the way up to standing. Come to the front of the mat just in case you're not there. And we're going to start with some sun salutations. Bring your feet together. If you have any lower back issues or if you got any instability in the back of your hips around your sacrum, take it wider. Take a deep inhale, send your arms all the way up, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. You can bend your knees if that feels nicer for your hamstrings. Take an inhale, come halfway up, fingertips down, or if you want, hands onto the shins. Hands down. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge and reach back to your right heel. Inhale, step into plank, shoulders over wrists. Let's hold our plank for a moment here. Spread your fingers, shift your weight forward. Keep feeling that the heels can reach back. Now keep using that deep breath and feel that we can spread into the upper back and into our rib cage. So that space between our shoulders is getting broader. For this first one, bring your knees down. Take another deep inhale to prepare. Exhale, lower, chaturanga, squeezing elbows in. Take an inhale for cobra. If you're ready, you can come up a bit higher, rolling shoulders back. Just feeling that length into your lower back. Engage through your legs. Exhale, moving back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale, shift your hips back. One more deep inhale. Exhale, a little bend in the knees. One more deep inhale. And next we're going to step the right foot all the way forward, back into that lunge. On your inhale, step your left foot next to your right foot. Come halfway up. Exhale, deepening your forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Send the arms up above your head, reach up. And exhale, hands down by your side. Or if you want, in front of your heart. Inhale, ground down, lift the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your left foot back, lunge. Inhale, step back with your right foot. Inhale into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. If you want, lower the knees down for more control. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Drag the ribs forward. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Take an exhale, folding into the hips. Breathing in and breathing out. One more deep inhale. Exhale, step your left foot back forward, back into that lunge. Inhale, step right foot forward, halfway up. Exhale, deepen your forward fold. Of course, you can bend your knees if you want. Inhale, send the arms up above your head. Exhale, hands down by your side or in front of your heart, Tadasana. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your right foot back. This time bring your right knee down. Let the hips roll forward. So a little bit more of an arch there in the back. Inhale, step back into plank. Firm your core. Exhale, knees down, chest, chin down. Bit more of an arch. Inhale, cobra, rolling shoulders back. Exhale, moving back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale, step your right foot forward, left knee down. Hips moving forward, arching up. Step your left foot next to your right foot. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, send your arms all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart or by your side. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, step your left foot back. Bring your left knee down. Open the chest. Hands down, step back into plank. Inhale to prepare. Knees down, exhale, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Breathing in. And on your exhale, step your left foot forward, right knee down, arching up. Step your right foot forward, halfway up, inhale. Exhale, deepen your forward fold. Inhale, send your arms up, reach up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart or down by your side. Little bit of difference here. Hook your thumbs together. Now lift your arms all the way up. Press down with your feet. Try and pull the thumbs apart. And you feel that kind of engagement around your shoulders. Keep lifting your heart up. Keep pressing the feet down. Let the hips come forward whilst you arch back. Nice steady breath. Feeling the ground as well as reaching up and back. One more deep inhale. On your exhale, release the thumbs, fold forward. This time interlink your fingers behind your back. We can now let the hands reach back over our heads towards the floor. Bit of a stretch for the shoulders. You can explore maybe squeezing the palms a little bit towards each other and squeezing your elbows a bit in. Release your hands and bring your fingers out in front of your toes, halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot all the way back. Bring your right knee down. Bring your hands behind your hips and then keep letting your hips roll forward, coming into a lunge with the hands on the back of the hips. Inhale into your chest. Keep feeling the chest lifting, the heart lifting. On your exhale, feel your hips sinking. You can keep your back toes tucked under. Or if you want, you can release the foot if that feels better. Depends a bit how that feels for your right knee. Stay here in your lunge. You're going to interlink the thumbs together, just as we did, standing up. Lift the arms up. Now pull again your thumbs apart. And then pull them back. Keep lifting the heart up. We can move the breath, this time in the back of the heart. And release the thumbs, keeping your lunge, interlink the fingers behind your back, little squeezing of the elbows, and maybe squeezing the palms as well. Turn it to the side for you. So you're going to squeeze the palms, and you can reach the hands back, maybe just on the back of your hips, maybe upper back, maybe you can reach it all the way, maybe you can even reach it on the floor. Who knows how far you get here. Inhale, lift back up, release your hands, bring them down to the floor and step back into plank. Take an inhale into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin down, elbows squeezing in. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Breathing in. And then exhale, step that right foot all the way back forward. Bring your left knee down. Hands behind the hips. I should say, if you feel that the knee is a bit sensitive here on the floor, roll up your mat, fold your mat in half, or place a blanket underneath your knee. Lift the heart up. You can use the hands at the back of the hips to push slightly down. You're gonna change the hand position. Hook the thumbs together. Already start pulling the thumbs away from each other. Feel the engagement around your shoulders. Lift the heart up. Arms go up and back. Keep pressing down through your right foot. If it's stressful for your neck, choose to have your chin down towards your chest. You can still feel that opening of the front body. And then interlink your fingers behind your back. A little bit of squeezing of the palms. Elbows towards each other. Hands can reach back. Maybe towards the back leg, and maybe down to the ground. Inhale, lift back up, hands down. Step your left foot forward next to your right foot. Come halfway up. Exhale, deepening your forward fold. Hook your thumbs together. Inhale, lift up and arch back. Exhale, release the thumbs, fold back forward. Interlink the fingers behind your back. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway up. And then exhale, step your left foot back into your lunge. Bring your left knee down. And then from there, come on up into your lunge. You're going to bring your left hand to your right thigh. We're going to come to a twist here. So your left hand is going to press into that thigh, and the right arm is going to reach back. Now feel how you can build a bit of resistance there. Thigh and hand pressing together. Then keep reaching further back. Feel for expanding in the space around you. Releasing that twist. Bring your left hand down to the floor. Open your right foot a little bit further out to the side. So there's more space between your left hand and your right foot. Now roll your right shoulder back. Allow your chest to open. Feel free to stay here for a little bit longer. Or come to side plank from here. A couple of different options. You can move the left foot out to the side and then lengthen your right leg out. You open the chest. You can also, for a little bit more heat, a little bit more oomph here, left heel down, step your right foot back. And maybe you want to lift the chest up a little bit more. Maybe if you want to do something fancy with the leg, feel free to lift it up. It's okay to lose your balance. It's not about perfection. Just working however the body is feeling at this moment in time. The energy that you have. From there, step into plank. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, knees down, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. If you want, lift up a bit higher. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Now feel for that space around your shoulders and around your neck. So not squeezing the shoulder blades all the way together here. Feel that they can open and slide out to the side. And wrap the outer armpits around. Step your left foot forward, starting with our twisting lunge. Come up with your upper body, right knee down. Right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Press hand and thigh together. Send your left arm back. Inhale, lift up. Feel that compression there between hand and thigh. Exhale, reach back. And feel how the left side of your body spreads and opens. Come forward into an easy twisting lunge. Right hand down, left foot out to the side. Now roll your left shoulder back, spiral your chest up. It's a nice pose to stay if you feel that your chest is a bit tight today, or if you have any issues with your neck. Just stay here a bit longer and just allow your head to drop, to soften. If you want a bit more heat, come to your side plank. Right foot opens out to the side. Left leg steps back. Open the chest. Or if you want, full side plank. Feet on top of each other, chest up. And maybe you want to do that floating leg thing. Maybe your balance is not there at all today. And then from there, step your left foot all the way back forward. Step your right foot forward as well, halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, deepening your forward fold. Hook your thumbs together. Inhale, lifting up, arching back. Exhale, release thumbs, fold forward, interlink the fingers. Inhale, bring your hands down, lift halfway up. Exhale, we're gonna step the right foot all the way back. Bring your right knee down. A couple of different options here. If your knee tweaky, keep the toes tucked under, and you can take any of these options again. Or maybe interlink the fingers, hands on the back of the hips. This can be a nice one if the lower back is a bit tight. If you're okay with the knee and the lower back, you can bend your back leg, your right foot. And you're just gonna bring that foot in. You're gonna bring the heel in towards the bottom. Maybe just grab it. Maybe you can pull it in and spiral your fingers upwards. If you want, bring the left hand behind your head and arch back. Might be tough balancing. Keep pressing your left foot down whilst arching back. And from there, release. Tuck your back toes under. Coming into a high lunge. So lift the back knee up. Engage through that left foot. And lift all the way up into your high lunge. Interlink the fingers behind your back. Now start to lean forward. Keep pushing with the back leg. Start to move your weight further forward towards your left foot. Coming to warrior 3. Move forward, maybe with a little tap there of your foot to find your balance. Maybe shifting forward and finding it straight away. It's let it be a bit of an experience. It doesn't matter if there's wobbles, if it goes a little bit off. Try not to have too much expectations for it. Just have some fun with it. Release the hands down to the floor, standing split. You can bend your left knee, your standing leg. It might be that you need to have a brick underneath your hands. Relax your neck and then press through your left foot and your hands or fingertips. And then feel how your hips can lift and your core can lift up. Press down to the floor. Exhale, lift up. You're gonna step the right foot all the way back. Nice soft landing, hopefully. And then step back into plank. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, knees down, chest chin down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Nice deep breaths. I'm gonna step the right foot all the way forward. Bring the left knee down to the floor. And then from there, see if we can lift up. We're doing our lunge, heel to the bum. If you need to change that, change it. So feel free to take any of the other options for lunges. Hands on the hips, interlink the fingers. For heel to the bum, you're grabbing your back leg, left leg in this case, and you pull it in. Now, you might even want to bring it all the way in, and if your shoulder allows it, spiral the fingers up. Keep opening the chest. And if you want to add one more thing, make it a half brain cradle. Right hand behind your head, lifting the chest up. And slowly release. Bring your hands down, extend your back leg. Then come on up into your high lunge. Get down into your legs, let the hips move forward. Interlink the fingers behind your back. Tiny bend in your elbows. Feel the chest opening. I'm gonna reach forward. Chest moves forward in space. Keep pushing off with the back leg. And then come forward into your warrior 3. Maybe you just have to push and see where you end up. Keep feeling your standing leg. Because you can push down to the 4 corners of your right foot. Bring the hands down. Elegantly fall into your standing split. You can bend your right knee a little bit if you want, of course. Make it your own. Blocks underneath the hands. Now I just want you to again feel that you can push down into the ground. Inhale. Exhale, feel your core lifting, feel your hips lifting. Feel that left leg lifting or reaching back. Let your chest and head drape down. Reach your left leg back. This time we're going to step straight away back into downward facing dog. Spread your hands. Have your feet hip width apart. And then just bring your hands a little bit in. So you're making your downward dog a bit smaller. Turn the feet a little bit out. Don't over exaggerate it. Go for a little. Little can do much. Okay, so we're gonna lift the left leg all the way up. And then you wanna maybe stay here in this three-legged dog. If you want, your right hand can reach back and grab your right leg. Keep pressing into your left hand. And then you can pull with the right hand your chest a bit further down. Keep reaching your left leg back. It's okay if you fall over, if you need to bring the left foot down. There's no shame in that. And sometimes the balance is there and it feels easy, and sometimes it's a lot of struggle. Keep coming back to your breath. Bring your right hand down, bring the left foot down. And we're going to step the left foot all the way forward. I'm going to start with the left foot forward. Right heel down, coming up into your warrior two. Reaching your hands out and away from your shoulders. Then allow your shoulders to soften. Use that heat that you've been creating with your breath, with all those deep lunges. Let that heat spread around the body. I'm gonna come to half moon. So you're gonna look forward towards your left foot. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Now reach forward with your left hand. Place it down to the ground and then shift forward. Right hip rolls on top of the left hip. Right foot reaches back. And maybe even wanna open the chest a bit more. Next option, right hand up. Or the final option, if you want, you can go for a bind. Right hand grabs the right foot. Feel the right thigh reaching back. Maybe because the right thigh reaches back, it can open the chest a bit more. So you feel these two different directions. One going back, one going forward. With breath and attention, release the foot. Slowly come back to warrior two. Make that an elegant transition. Nice and steady. Reach your right foot back. Find your warrior two. And then get that focus back onto your breath. Bring your left forearm down on top of your left thigh. Reach your right arm around the back for a half bind. Roll the right shoulder back. Spiral your chest up. If you want to go deeper, you can. Left hand down to the inside of your left foot. And if you want a full bind, left arm underneath the left leg, right arm around the back. Squeeze your left arm into your left leg and roll the right shoulder back. Breathe all the way through your core and through your ribs. From there, release your arms. Bring your hands down to the front, so there where your left leg is. And then just lift your right heel, your back heel up. So you're now coming into a lunge. Bring the right knee down. Press down through your left foot. Inhale, lift up with the upper body. Let's bring the right arm all the way up. Left hand onto the left thigh. And we can push the thigh a little bit further forward to create a bit more opening into that left hip and space between the thigh and the belly. Take a huge inhale. Exhale, right elbow over left thigh, twisting lunge. Left hand to your right hand. I always make a fist with my right hand here. Feels nicer for my wrist, but of course you can also have your own variation. Let the hips come forward, let the left thigh move forward. Maybe you want to lift that back leg up. Absolutely fine. Maybe you want to go for a full bind. So the right arm goes underneath. I'm going to just show that to the other side. You can stay where you are, just keep balancing into that twist. You don't have to move around. If you want to go for a full interlink, the right arm goes underneath your left leg. From here, you can keep your mind if you got your bind. If you're staying in the twist, stay in the twist. You can come forward with your weight and then just check if you can find a balance to your left foot and lift the right leg up. It's a balancing challenge. It might swing off and you might have to refine it again. But it's part of the practice. Keep coming back. Try again. Let's slowly come out. Right hand out in front, bring your weight forward, coming to a twisting half moon. Of course, you can use a brick if you want underneath your right hand or have it down to the floor. Right leg back, left hand onto your lower back, and then open your chest towards the left side. Keep sending the right thigh back. Lift the right hip slightly up. If you want to add, you can lift the left arm up. Find that space in your waist. Bring your left hand down. Step it back into plank. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lower. Chaturanga. Then lay down onto your belly. Okay, so from here, just place your forearms down for a moment. Lift your chest like you do for swings. And then feel that the heart can pull forward. Be luxurious with the breath, especially if you're like me. Start to feel that heat right now. Find that steadiness back. Glide through it. Get that control over your breath. Great. You can stay here in Sphinx if you want for a bit longer. Just enjoy a bit of an opening of the front body. If you want, you can take this into half bow. Bend your right knee. Reach your right hand back. Grab your right foot. And you push the foot back. Maybe you can even lift the leg up if that feels comfortable enough. You can also lengthen that left arm that's down to the ground further out for half bow. Kick the foot back, lift the chest up. Keep feeling that space around the lower back and around your lower ribs. Release. Let's take that directly to the other side. If you now bring your forearms down, come back to Sphinx, or maybe you just have a little bit longer time in Sphinx. Bend your left knee. Left hand reaches back, grabs the left foot, and then you can kick it back. Maybe the left thigh stays on the floor, especially if you've got a bit of lower back issues. Keep the thigh down and keep moving the chest forward. For a bow, you can kick the leg up. Maybe come down a bit and lengthen that arm that's down onto the floor, your right arm. Pull your chest forward, kick the foot back. And then slowly release your left leg, release your left arm. Come back to downward facing dog. Nice steady breaths. Feel the thighs moving back. Feel the shins moving back. Get that space around your shoulders. I'll take it to the other side just for camera angles, but stay where you are. We're gonna send the feet slightly out. And we're going to go back into that balance, three-legged dog. That challenging kind of downward dog balance there. Your right leg's going to lift up this time. Bring your left hand back and see if you can grab your shin. If you feel that's too far away, walk your hands a little bit further back. Grab the shin, press down to your right hand, and pull the chest down. If you feel that that's too challenging, keep the hand down. Just stay in a three-legged dog. Great way of just working into that balance. You might feel that the heel is hovering. A bit more challenging for the balance, but absolutely fine as an option. Bring your left hand back down. Step your right foot forward, warrior two. Left heel down, come on up. Reach your middle fingers away from your armpits and sink down. Relax your shoulders. Feel the head balancing on above your tailbone. Steady breath. We're gonna go to half moon. Look towards the front of your mat, right foot. Reach your right hand forward. Left hand starts onto your left hip. Come further forward. Maybe it's a little bit of a step in. And then right hand down. Left hip rolls on top of the right hip. Option 2, left arm all the way up. Or option 3, left hand, left foot bind. Feel the left thigh reaching back and keep moving your chest forward. Notice if you're holding your breath to maintain balance. Forget about the balance, it's not the most important thing. Go for that breathing. Let that flow. Release the left leg. In slow motion, step back into your warrior two. Get steady in your legs. Right forearm down to your right thigh. Half bind. Left arm around your back. Opening the chest. Press down through your left leg to move the hips forward. To deepen, right hand down to the inside of your right foot. Or go for full bind. If you're in full bind, can you press your upper body and your right arm against your right leg and roll your left shoulder back? Explore with your breath where to find more space, especially if you feel restricted here with the bind. Can you breathe maybe in your belly or the left side of the ribs? Release bind, bring the hands down. Spiral your back heel up, bring the left knee down. We're going to go into a twisting lunge. Right hand onto the right thigh, left arm up. Inhale to lift. Exhale, twist left arm over right leg. And then we can bring the right hand to your left hand. Open the chest. If you want, you can extend the back leg. Or if you want, take that full bind. Left arm underneath the right leg. Right arm around the back. Extend the back leg maybe, and if you want, you can have a little go at that balance. Just have some fun with it. Maybe you're on your own even, so who cares? If you're on your own on your mat, or even if there's someone practicing with you, go for it. Maybe you find a moment of balancing, maybe you're swinging out to the side. Have some fun with it. I'm going to release that bind. Bring the left foot down, left hand out in front. And then from there, come forward. Coming to a twisting half moon. Left leg up, chest moves forward. Right hand to the lower back. Spiral chest towards the right side. Keep lifting the left leg and reach it back. Option 2, right arm all the way up. Keep feeling the four corners of your right foot pressing down. And then bring your right hand down to the floor. Find your way back on the mat, step the left foot back. Come to plank. I got something slightly different here for you. I'm gonna roll your shoulders forward. For camera angles, we're gonna turn to the left first. So we're gonna come to side plank. Left heel down, right arm all the way up. Now I've got some different options for you to explore. If you feel my arms are done right now, left knee down. You can float your right leg up. And then you can reach your right arm back and grab your right foot, kick the right foot back. If you feel I got some more strength left in my arms right now, try that from side plank. Again, just see where it goes. You can always take it back. Right hand grabs the right foot, pull the hips forward, pull the foot back. Then you can take that into a wild thing posture. So you can step your right foot behind your left leg, pivot your legs up, open chest, maybe even take it into a wheel so you can hover or bring the right hand down and take it into a wheel. Or keep it like a nice floating in the air wild thing posture. If you're with your knee down, you can also lengthen the right leg out, lift the chest up. If you're in your wheel, bring your right arm up, spiral back, finding your way back to a downward facing dog. Steady breath. Take a moment just to feel things shifting in your body, your mood, your thoughts, whatever's coming up, those reactions. For me, making you do all these contorted postures. We'll go to the other side. Let's have fun in side plank on the other side. Come to plank. Then shift your weight over to the right side of your heels. So heels move to the right side of the mat. Lift the left arm up. You got your options. Maybe right knee comes down, left leg floats up. You grab the left foot with your left hand, open the front body. Maybe you take that here in your full side plank. Grab your left foot, kick it back, move hips forward. Then you can come to wild thing. Left foot steps behind the right leg. You can pivot the feet so that it works better for you in positioning. Lift the hips up, move the chest forward. Maybe take it to a wheel if you want. You can also float and enjoy the floating. Maybe the knee is down. You spiral your chest up like that with the knee down, the right knee down, chest up. Inhale, come back. Move your left hand back up and over. Find your downward facing dog. Bring your knees down. Come to child's pose. Little bit of space there between your thighs. Let your forehead rest down. Or if you feel no child's pose here for me, sometimes it can be a bit painful for the lower back if people have some more trouble with the lower back. So just come to sitting then. Close your eyes. After all that flowing, all that effort, maybe a bit of sweating. Take a moment just to sit down and find a bit of stillness. And just notice the sensations that are there without you having to go in and organize them or change them. Just simply feel and be with whatever it is that you're feeling. Open your eyes. Let's come to sitting. Okay, let's send the right leg out to the side. I'll mirror this for you. Right leg out to the side. Left leg in towards the groin. So it's a bit of opening into the hip. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right leg or go on the outside. So it depends a little bit on how open that leg is. Also what feels better for your lower back. Sometimes it feels better to go behind the leg, especially if you've got any lower back issues. Take an inhale, lift the ribs up. Exhale, lean to the right side, into your right hand, and soften the neck. Send your left arm all the way up. Inhale, lift with the right arm, lift with the chest. Exhale, roll your left shoulder back. This is a chest opener. Use your breath to spread across the chest. And feel the breath moving from breastbone to that left shoulder, to the left ear. Now send your left arm out to the left side and hover the fingers of your left hand above the ground. So we're feeling for a stretch through the neck here. Keep the right ear dropping to your right shoulder. It might even be that you want to come up a bit higher for this one, lifting the chest up, relaxing the neck, relaxing the jaw even. So go back to what feels good. Let your face hang a bit. Enjoy gravity here. Use your breath to ease into the stretch a bit more. Can you send it into the left side of the neck? And just release any knots that are there with breath. Reach your left arm out to the side to bring yourself back up to sitting. Bring your right foot in, open left leg out to the side. Bring your left hand to the inside of the left leg or the outside, just depending again how that feels here on the left side. Take an inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, lean into your left hand. Drop the elbow. Drop the shoulder. So going for ease here. Send the right arm up. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, roll your right shoulder back. And really feel with the breath the tissue on the left side of so on the right side of your heart. Right side of the chest. To the right shoulder, to the right ear. Balloon your breath in there. Going into our neck release pose. Left arm reaches, I'm mirroring here, right arm reaches out to the right side. And then hover your right hand, the fingers of your right hand just above the ground. The hand that's down onto the ground, which will be your left hand, push that down and lift up a bit higher. And then feel for that stretch in the right side of your neck. Soften your left ear down. Even open the mouth, create some space between the molars. Reach with your right arm to bring the head back up. Bring the legs together and then let's come and lay down into Shavasana. You've earned it here. Lay down, the most comfortable position that you can find. Maybe that's with your knees bent, especially if you feel that the lower back is a bit tight today. Have the knees bent and let them knock together. Open your legs out to the side. And then take them a little bit wider than your mat. And let your arms rest down by your side, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Feel the contact between the body and the ground. And sink deeper into that contact. Feel that the body can get heavier and heavier. And feel that space around the body. The air around the body. That space may be between both legs and between the arms and the waist. Between your ears and your shoulders. That negative space surrounding the body. With negative space, I mean the space that's around us. And feel the space inside of the body. And the space all the way from the inside of your toes, inside of the legs, inside the hips, the belly, the torso, the arms, fingers, neck, head. Feeling that space in your lungs. That changes with the amount of air moving in and out. Feel that space in your heart. Now notice if there's anywhere in the body where maybe you feel a sense of gripping, or anywhere maybe where you feel that you're trying a bit too hard, like you're trying to make something happen. Try and do less. You're welcome to stay for longer here in Shavasana. Just give yourself some more time just to lay, relax, and just be. If you are ready to close the practice, and then slowly just take a moment to feel the ground underneath you, to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You might want to take a stretch out, arms over the head, and you might want to just hug your knees in and have a little roll from side to side. Just do what your instinct tells you to do, what feels good to do here. Now roll to your favorite side today, right or left side. And then find your way back to a cross-legged position. Sitting bones down. Maybe you want to sit up a bit higher on a brick. Close your eyes. Feel for balancing your head back above your hips, above your tailbone. And then feel a sort of even pull between the front body and the back body. So really have that moment of feeling for balance. And bring your hands together in front of your heart and open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I wish you have a very lovely rest of your day. Thank you.